Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the mini racers numbers 18 through 24. So, I did a poll yesterday, the day before this video came out, and I had the mini racers as one of the options, and then I had a couple other singles I still haven't reviewed as other options, but the mini racers really seemed to take off, so it appeared that a lot of people wanted me to review those. So I will be doing more polls, because I have many more stuff to be reviewing. So I just want to include you guys in the choices of which cars I review and when I review them. So let's go ahead and get into the review of all of these mini racers. So first we're going to go in order. So let's find number, let's try. Let's find number 18. Alright, so here we have Sarge out of the package. So we're just going to go ahead and open up all of these. Now we have Rivers Scott. That's fine, 20, wherever that is. There it is. Alright. Dr. Damage. And then there is the next one. And also, guys, I will leave the numbers of the mini racers and which cars are actually like assigned to the numbers as well. I'll make sure to do that. 22 is Louise Nash. And then we have not Bobby Swift, Danny Swervez. And we have Smokey, R14 and 15. So, there is a brief look at the poster. So now let's go ahead and take a look at them all in order. So let's go ahead, guys, and let's take a look at Sarge first, of course. So here we have the Precision Series Sarge and the Mini Racer one. So of course, there is quite a bit of a variancy of these two, because first off, the Mini Racer Sarge definitely has more of an angry looking expression, while the Precision Series Sarge definitely seems to look a bit more confused. So then on the side, you can see a lot of things are different. You know, the spare tire is different, the shade of green is different, the badge is different, tires, rims, star, color. Everything is slightly different. So you could see the look on the back compared to the both of them, which still looks they both look pretty good next to each other as well, and every object seems to look the same, just in a smaller version, and there is a little bit of a grid variancy between the two. They're not exactly the same, as you could probably see there. So yeah, Mini Racer Sarge is definitely really cool, but not my favorite. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Rivers Scott. Now we actually won't be comparing him to anybody, because of course I don't actually have Rivers Scott out of the package yet, and I haven't reviewed him, but once I do, I will probably compare him to the Mini Racer Rivers Scott for sure. So he's got a pretty happy looking expression, looks very happy there. Of course, he's one of the older racers that raced with Doc, including Louise Nash and Junior Midnight Moon. So he sports the number 34, he's got very nice red rims. It says Rivers Scott in white letters right along the two edges of the roof, and he's got the gray windows. He looks a little bit rusted on both sides. Very nice detail on him. Mattel does put a lot of detail into their mini races as well, so that's nice. So like I said, I definitely will be comparing him to the normal sized Rivers Scott once I actually, in the review that I end up doing of him. So he's definitely very nice, a very nice legend. I think he actually might be my favorite legend, but we'll have to see. Now here is Dr. Damage. We can't compare him to the regular sized Dr. Damage because I have reviewed him before. So something that's different is that Dr. Damage doesn't appear on the top of the Mini Racer one, but they both have like the exact same expression. His mouth seems to be slightly closed on one side on the Mini Racer, but other than that, everything seems to be like pretty much the same. Because he has one review mirror right there and then not one on the right side. He does sport the number 5 with the medical symbol right there. Same codes and everything you'd see on the back. The back windows are crossed with the bars. Dr. Damage is shown in graffiti. Both sides it says Rambulance. You could see a lot of similarities here, as well as the rims are both a very bright yellow. And they both have quite a bit of rust, but actually something that definitely stands out to me is the rust, because on the regular size Dr. Damage, he has a lot more dirt detailing, while on the Mini Racer, Dr. Damage doesn't actually, yeah, he doesn't even have any dirt or anything. It looks completely clean, which is very unlike, but I'll give him credit. I feel like the Dr. Damage Mini Racer still looks very nice compared to the regular size Dr. Damage. Now here we have Tim Treadless. Let's go ahead and compare the two. So of course Tim Treadless is the Nitroid Next Gen Racer for 2017. He does sport the number 28. He's got the contingency sponsors, the black rims, the Nitroid logo with the flame, and everything just looks so accurate here. You know how, like, there's a little white stripe, which kind of looks like a triangle here. And then the expressions look pretty much the same. But the black definitely almost looks more like a brown on the front of them, which transitions into more of a black as it gets, like, covering the contingency sponsors. Because you can kind of tell on the side, there's not really much of a transition. It's kind of seems like it's mostly all black. But then on the spoiler it says Nitroid with the flame. And then same thing on the back, nothing different except for everything's a little bit more squeezed in on the Mini Racer, because they can't have everything so big, like the numbers, the sponsors, the logo, the number, yeah, so everything like that just wouldn't fit as the size it is on the regular Tim Treadless, of course. And there is the base. So not gonna lie, I think Tim Treadless might be my favorite Mini Racer out of all of these. But still, we have 3 more to review. So now we're going to be taking a look at Louise Nash, which is another one I actually won't be able to compare to anyone because of the fact that I also have not reviewed Louise Nash. But definitely planning to review her soon as well. And once I do, I will for sure compare her to her Mini Racer version. So she's got a nice smiling expression as well, and she was actually the only female legend that Doc raced with. She's got a nice smiling expression, and you can see her model looks really cool. She sports the number 94, and she also has a very nice tan paint job, which covers most of her. But then as it goes from like the back to like the top of her, you could see it's more like pink and peach. It says Louise Nash in white letters on both edges of the roof, just like it was for River over here. And she looks really cool. The 94 looks very, you know, old and classic. I really like that look. You know, kind of how Doc's tires were, like some of the car was covering like a little bit of the tires. That's how Doc's model was like for his rear tires, you know. Some of his body was covering the visibility of the tires. So that's kind of cool. You can see her headlights as well. And there's the base. And then, oh yeah, also you can see her license plate, which reads 15T Lady. And yes, that's pretty much it. She's definitely a very nice diecast for sure. I definitely like her a lot. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Who is your favorite out of these 7 mini races I have reviewed today? So now, here we are taking a look at Danny Swervez now, the next generation Octane Gain racer, who replaced Bobby Swift in, of course, 2017. Now we can compare the two, because the regular version and the mini racer one, they both look, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the expressions are quite a bit different. It looks very, you know, tired and lazy, while on the regular version, it just looks very determined and a little bit angry. Looks like it just wants to win, of course. And then the blue, or I guess you could say purple, color shade looks a lot different, especially the orange stripes on the back as well. You can tell that they definitely are a little bit less gold and seem to be just a little bit more just yellow, because that's not how they are on the regular Danny Swervez. And here's the variant C. Definitely look very much different, because they both sport the number 10 as well. They have the OG, which of course stands for Octane Gain. Then here's how they both look on the back. Of course, everything is very squeezed on the mini racer Danny Swervez, while everything is a little bit more spread out, of course, on the Danny Swervez, because there's a lot more room to put stuff for sure. So he's very nice. But also on the back window, you can see there's 2 black lines across the windshield, while those aren't on the regular Danny. So they both look really cool together. I like how like all the mini racers and the regular versions of themselves look like together. They look really cool. I'm not gonna lie, I don't hate any of these, unlike Luigi. I'm sorry, but the only mini racer I hate is Luigi. He just looks terrible. But this batch, I don't see anyone I just genuinely don't like. I like everyone, pretty much. So now, we have last but definitely not least, Smokey. So we are going to be comparing him to the long bed variant. So here they both look together. Both have, actually, I was going to say they both have smiling expressions, but for the mini racer one, he just kind of seems to be a little bit, you know, bored and maybe a little bit groggy. But on the regular sized Smokey, he looks very happy, you know, and excited. It says Smokey's automotive service, which of course is accurate, and the rust mixed with some different colors are also right on the side of his flatbed. And the flatbed seems to be a bit more rusted on the mini racer version, which is pretty detailed as well. It says best dang garage in town, which is the slogan for Smokey's automotive service, which looks very nice. He's got the little cap as well. It doesn't really go over his eyes, kind of like a cap on the mini racer, but you know, you can kind of see a little bit of a difference right there between his eyes and the how tall and how much the cap covers spaces. And then here is the back window, which definitely looks a lot more gray than black. Same thing on the side windows. They definitely both look a lot different. One's really dark black color, and then the other one's just a lot more gray. And of course, he's got the silver grille, which actually seems a little bit more gray, while it seems more shiny on the regular version of Smokey. So they look very nice together as well. I think I may like these both like the best out of all of these, because the yellow rims look really cool, but they're covering like most of it, while like on Smokey's, the yellow seemed to have drifted off over the years, so it seems it must have, you know, rusted and kind of turned into more silver. So definitely very nice diecast for sure. So that is going to do it for this review. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and tell me in the comment section below, who is your favorite mini racer that I reviewed out of all of these 7? I'm gonna have to say my favorite would probably be, out of all of these, out of looks, I would say either Tim Treadless or River Scott. I just like them both so much, but all of these look very detailed and look like they got a lot of hard work put into them. So, as always, I hope you guys are having a great day so far and you enjoyed the video. And we will see you guys next time for another review. And hopefully I can get those metallic mini racers so I can review those sometime in the future.
Young ones, but we live for it, we die